And I said, oh, it's a tattoo. Come here. So I bend down and I turn around. She goes, let me see it. She goes, who is that? I said, it's Bill Hicks, comedian Bill Hicks. And she says, oh, why would you do that to your skin? That's never going to come off. I'm like, yeah, that's the hope.
You know what you gotta say to people? Cannibals will not, or they don't like people with tattoos. They taste funny.
That's true. I've actually, yeah.
Yeah. So if somebody ever is like, why would you do that to yourself? To make myself less appealing to cannibals.
Exactly.
And you said, yeah, like you actually were a cannibal going, yes, we don't like tattoos.
I said, yeah, because I've related that exact anecdote before about tattoos.
Okay.
Well, also, I know it's kind of a lame meme, but I thought it made me laugh. Why do I have, it was like a meme that said like, why do I have two tattoos? Because being an adult is hard and I deserve stickers.
Yes, I've seen that so much.
Yeah, that's stupid, but I mean, I get it. It's funny. It is funny. Because at one point, somebody thought of that, and then other people ruined it for people. Because So anyway.
Because they put it on a Minion meme?
Because they put it on... What I love about the Minion memes, it's just the sayings that go with the Minions. Like, if you don't like me at my worst, you'll hate me, or, you don't deserve me at my best. A Minion would never say that. A Minion can't say that.
That old Monday feeling.
Oh, my God. I drank from a water hose Minion. We didn't get participation ribbons. Minion. That Minion's angry. It's like, you need to calm down.
You're a fucking Minion.
You're a Minion.
I'm a Minion.
I'm guessing that you all, there's no way that you all don't have participation trophies. Gru loved giving those out to all the Minions.
I can imagine. Gru would be a guy who would give out participation trophies for helping him steal the moon.
You can't hate Gru.
Kevin, you didn't do much, but you were there.
You were there. You know what? That's when participation trophies or ribbons started coming out, I'm like, I thought, finally, I'm going to get something now. Because I would have to buy my own ribbons. Like, I had my own ribbons hanging on my refrigerator forever. It's like, world's prettiest girl, or I'm a big girl now, or I don't know, anything that had to do with how I was feeling about my body. But at least I had a ribbon.
Yeah. Like when I was playing baseball, a couple of the really like hardcore boomer parents were like pissed off that I got a participation trophy because like I never got a hit.
Yeah.
In baseball, I barely did anything.
Yeah.
I'm not an athlete, but I was there, so they gave me a trophy for being there. And like these boomer parents are like, I don't see why they get a fucking trophy. So the next year we hire my uncle as the manager, and he's like, fuck that, nobody's getting any fucking trophies.
Oh my God.
He got rid of him immediately. He was so angry.
Wow. You really have to work for it, don't you?
And that was my uncle.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know.
I'll give him this though. He was trying to get rid of all the weak players on the team, so he'd have like the one pitcher like throw at the kids he didn't want on the team because he didn't think they were good enough. But he didn't do that to me, out of respect for my mother.
Yeah. Yeah.
What a
family man.
Wow. What a nice guy.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Well, that's fucking great.
He was a nice guy, wasn't he? He's such a great guy.
I have a lot to think about. Wow. Fuck you, dude.
He gave the world Jeff, so that's all that matters.
That's all that matters. And really, I don't even think he gave the world. I think Jeff just appeared.
Jeff happened to him.
Jeff happened to him. Jeff is the Jesus we all deserve.
God looked down from the heavens and thought, that guy's a real asshole.
Yeah.
Let's make his life a little bit more interesting.
There's Jeff in a robe, hands in praying pose with his head tilted to the side.
Already singing Boy George.
Right. Hello, Daddy. Oh my God. That's the only way I want to imagine Jeff. It's just fucking with everybody. Go fuck yourself. It was funny because I was actually talking about him to with actually I think it was Rick last night, and I'm just like, there's just the way that he could just put people in their place, especially family members, and then they wouldn't even realize how sick the burn was. You know what I mean? And I'd just be sitting there going, I'm so glad I'm on the right side of history.
No doubt. There'd be conversations with them and Jeff where you're just watching it like tennis, and you're just watching somebody not know that they're getting beaten.
Exactly. And I would look at Jeff and I'd be like, my eyes would widen. He's like, what? Like nothing affected him. And I'm like, I know you have feelings underneath all of that armor that you have.
Fucking brilliant. Fucking brilliant.
Fucking brilliant.
Welcome to I Hate This 1995. A tribute to Jeff, who's dead.
Jeff.
He died last week. We apologize.
Such a shame. He just had a birthday, too. It's like, wow, what a bummer.
I always feel like that when you're talking about somebody who's not there, but you're saying nice things.
He's dead now.
He must be dead. Otherwise, you'd tell the truth.
Right. Oh, no. Yeah. Well, okay, so real quick, new business up front.
Oh, hey, what's going on here?
Yeah, well, again, we used to not really announce this, but we had to. We skipped a week because we were all lazy assholes last week. We watched the film, we just didn't record it.
Y'all. I had to go to work.
That's
I had
true.
to make pizza.
That's true.
Well,
you did.
actually, I had to watch a 16-year-old make pizza and get taught how to make pizza by a 16-year-old. That was a little interesting.
That's true, but technically, we had the time to record it. Just Sean wanted to take a nap because he fell asleep from the Benadryl.
Yeah.
And then you and I just wanted to play The Sims, and then we're like, do we have to do it today? We don't have to do it
We
today.
don't have to do it
There
today.
seemed to be no rush for a Leprechaun for some reason.
And what's weird is that the movie that we watched today, because we're going to be talking about both of them, made me yearn for Leprechaun. Which I think is so strange.
Mighty Morphin Power Rangers fight the Leprechaun.
Oh, dear God. Well, that's a match made in hell.
I
Right
want to
there.
see that movie.
I do too.
They do
I
it
do too.
in space.
Oh my God.
In the hood. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers in
In the hood. I'd be okay with that.
I feel like they need to fight in the mansion from Remains of the Dead.
I agree. Or
Hmm.
in the shopping center from Judgment Night.
Yes.
Because it's just, we were just talking about that because Fuzzy sent me something. What was it?
What was it?
It was some meme, but it was really funny because it's like the way that, IKEA and fucking, not Bruce Lee, but Jackie Chan.
Yes.
And then he's in an IKEA and he's like, doing all of his moves. But yet when he's done, he's basically assembled like a whole shelving unit and everything like that.
Yes, I sent that to my mom too. It says the specific meme is Jackie Chan fight scene where he's in an IKEA warehouse and he fights off dudes with furniture pieces, but by the end of it he's accidentally assembled it all into a complete mom bedroom set. And then somebody underneath it said one joke is that the assembly instructions floats by the camera and the guy he's fighting are in the exact position as the little cartoon guy.
It's so good. And you know
Why
how
did
hard
he
IKEA stuff is to put together? Like, that's fucking wild.
Why was that not in Rush Hour 3?
I know. No shit. My God.
Although he could do that at the Judgment Night shopping center because they had fucking everything.
Well, and not only that, like because we were talking about, it's like you got sporting goods right fucking next to light bulbs. Like, that doesn't even make any sense. What are you doing?
Utter nonsense.
Oh my God. But I love that shopping center.
That just reminded me of when I was following my mom around the Dollar General and there was light bulbs in the aisle right next to the kid stuff, like the drawing stuff, and I'm like,
They just moved that because they used to be down in automotive. I know.
bulbs, right? Yeah, that's where the light bulbs go.
Mhm.
Sure.
The children love light bulbs.
That's the first thing they see when they walk in the kids' aisle is light bulbs. It's like, I know what I'm going to do.
It was an idea. So
You know what I think? You know what, guys? I really think kids should be getting into light bulbs.
You know what? If they learned more about filaments at a young age, we'd have some really smart kids out there making light bulbs later on in life. New
Leprechaun.
Leprechaun.
Released June 27th, 1995. Directed by Bryan Trenchard Smith. Written by David Dubose. And starring Warwick Davis as the Leprechaun.
Oh, that's his name. It's not Timothy Leprechaun. David C. Leprechaun.
Timothy Van Leprechaun.
I was gonna say but I'm like, that's is that racist? I'm really not racist. It's not racist. You fucking weirdo.
The Leprechaun is in Las Vegas.
As it should be.
A disheveled and bloodied man walks into a pawn shop carrying a wooden statue of a leprechaun wearing a medallion. And immediately he says, "Do not take off the medallion." So, of course, the man, the Greek man playing an Indian man.
That's right. Which, again, great casting.
Full-on brown face.
Yeah, love that. Love that.
Immediately takes the medallion off, just immediately, and the leprechaun is free. And then they start a back and forth that lasts for the first act of the movie, which is a lot longer than I thought the pawn shop guy was going to last. I thought I was like,
I mean, he lost a finger or a toe right away, and like,
yeah.
But I mean, had he not taken the medallion, we wouldn't have a movie.
True.
So we needed somebody to do something stupid.
Was the medallion in Leprechaun 2? I don't remember.
I don't remember the medallion at all. All I remember.
Do you remember Leprechaun 2?
That's not the one with Jennifer Aniston.
I don't remember Leprechaun 2 very much, but I feel like I do remember the medallion.
Do you?
I feel like I remember it. I don't remember it from the first one, because the first one he just, or they forced him into
that box.
No, the well. I think he went down into the well.
Oh, that was the one that we started it, and it was in Spanish, right?
Yes.
Yeah. I recommend the Leprechaun in Spanish, at least the opening.
Yeah. Oh,
but
yeah.
The only thing I remember, and that continued in this one, was him. He had to make sure that he had all 100 coins in his pot of gold.
There's 100 gold coins in the pot. And he loses one immediately just because rolling away, and our hate crime of a pawn shop finds it and is going to keep it, and that's they have their back and forth. Meanwhile,
Ramesh Papadopoulos, Indian Greek man. You're welcome.
Meanwhile, a teenager arrives in Las Vegas.
A
28-year-old teenager named Scott arrives in Las Vegas.
He's so young.
He's driving along when he sees a damsel in distress on the side of the road. Lee Armstrong as Tammy. Her car is broken down. She's trying to get to work at a casino, which is an Irish-themed casino, apparently.
With the sign that's made of paper mache.
It's made of computer paper.
It's so, and like somebody actually painted the lucky slaps or whatever. And you could see the wind kind of rustling it a bit. Like a child made it.
Swear to God, it's computer paper over a marquee.
That was so good. That was probably my favorite part, was seeing that.
Oh, beautiful.
I do have to say, who was the guy that played the 28-year-old teenager?
John Gattens.
Okay, I will say this about him. Walking away from this movie, and perhaps this is why I missed it today, was because he approached the role kind of like it was Ash in Evil Dead. Like the way that he kind of hammed it up and kind of played it like that. I think that's like, I started thinking about that after we watched it. Like, okay, that wasn't so, I mean, you're never going to be, let's not even try. No. But he approached it that way.
He is the only member of this cast with an Oscar nomination.
Which is wild. For what again?
He was a co-screenwriter on Robert Zemeckis' movie Flight with Denzel Washington, which received an Academy Award nomination for its screenplay.
Does anyone remember the movie Flight? I know we should. I don't. Well, yeah, but you see everything, so it's like that. I must have been really drunk.
It was nominated for multiple Oscars, and it's the only good thing that Robert Zemeckis has directed in the last 30 years. So.
No, that's right. He's the one that makes the movies with the camera in the corner of the house. Is that him?
Yes, it was.
Okay, I was going to say.
Here.
Yeah.
The movie is called Here. It is an experience that will be relived on shows like Mystery Science Theater of the Future.
Oh, I hope so.
Or it should be.
Oh, my God.
It's so terrible.
Actually, make
so
riff
bad.
tracks do it.
It's like he's trying to make an example of why the camera moves. It's like, I need to make an experimental movie to teach people why the camera should move during a movie.
If that's what you're walking away from and not the story, I feel like you did something wrong. That's crazy.
The story of Robin Wright getting dementia.
Wow. You know what feels uplifting about that film? The fact that the camera never moves.
Never moves.
You know, just static.
Wow. From the beginning of time, from the Big Bang, all the way through the end of Robin Wright's life.
Are you kidding?
Just cutting back and forth.
Like, you actually, like, do you see like a comet hitting?
I think so.
That's brilliant.
Yeah.
Then the building of the house.
They build the house around the camera.
No.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to watch this movie. I want to watch this.
And at no point did anybody stack any furniture in front of the cameras.
That's
weird.
wild. Wow. It's like that corner, like it's haunted. You don't want to put anything in that corner.
Every time you do, something moves.
That's where your sleep paralysis demon hangs out in that corner.
Yeah, why do we feel like we're always being watched from that corner? It's weird.
That's why it's like when she developed dementia, she's like, there's something in there. No, honey, you just have dementia. Gaslighting her for the rest of her life. All because of the demon that's living in the corner. That's a better movie. That's a better movie, arguably.
It is. I want to see that movie.
Yeah, I do too.
Tom Hanks' character is so sad in that movie. He's just so not like, he has no joy in his life whatsoever.
Okay, so what I'm taking away though is like, didn't they have to de-age him?
Yeah. It's so gross.
I hate that.
It looks
they
so
look
bad.
like they're made of Play-Doh. And of course, it looks like
Tom Hanks
soulless.
is like, he's like 60-something.
Yeah, yeah.
And they like de-age him to be 18.
Oh, no.
I feel like you could have found like a lookalike and then like have Colin play his middle-aged.
Something like that.
You could have done that.
They could have pulled that off.
Wow.
No, they did not. They did the de-aging technology and it was terrible. It was just awful. What a god-awful fucking movie.
Sorry, Papa Hanks.
He does like these tearaway edits too. It's like somebody rips a page open and you see into the past.
Oh God, Star Wipe? He's star wiping everything? Star Wipe.
Dad, there are more wipes than Star Wipe.
Star Wipe. Greatest Simpsons moment. One of the greatest Simpsons.
So good. Was that Ned Flanders dating video? Yeah.
Oh my God. Oh, now I got to go back. I forget what season that was because there's like 100 seasons now. So.
Oh, so he gets her to work. She's a magician's assistant.
Yeah.
And she's she wants to be a magician herself and have her own show eventually.
Right.
But she sneaks him into the casino because at 28 years old he can't get in by himself.
Yeah. Yeah. But he's just a little boy.
I'd be like 29.
He's just a little boy.
He's just a little boy.
God.
So little.
He's such a little
He's carrying around
chest hair on this guy.
He's carrying around like a $24,000 check to go to college.
Oh my God. This made me so angry. I had
You were
to look
so
away. I was like, you dumb fuck. You dumb fuck.
A cardinal rule in Fuzzy's like viewing of anything is I already know you're going to lose that fucking money. You're already setting yourself up for a really like I think of like a Ross moment where it's like you're going to do something that's going to be stupid. It's going to make me uncomfortable. Fuzzy hates that when that happens in movies.
I can't deal with it. Anytime I'm watching a show that I even really like, I have to close my ears every time something comes up because I'm like, nope. I'm not listening. I'm not listening.
We will literally skip episodes of or like parts of episodes of Friends.
Yes.
And shit like that because we know what's going to happen.
Well, like Ross in the leather pants.
Oh my God.
Oh,
Ross in the fucking tanning booth. Like I have had to skip past that episode. It pisses me off so much.
It's so cringe.
Oh my God.
Too far.
The worst of it is the waste things like money or like ruining furniture or stuff like that.
Yep.
Oh man, that's gonna get in my anxieties. Like when people ruin food that people are gonna eat.
Oh my God, don't.
No.
She's all that when he puts the foods in the pizza.
Yeah, no.
Don't do that. You're not making a good movie when you do that.
No.
Don't do that.
Also, don't make movies with leprechauns.
Well,
but nevertheless, they did.
Or do.
So yeah, you can imagine he's got this giant check that he cashes all of. He cashes the entire thing and then loses all of it.
Immediately fucks it all away.
I can understand taking 100. Be
Yeah,
like, hey,
Yeah.
well, I got a lot of money. What if I just see if I can make some?
Yeah.
But, $24,000 just gone to a casino, dude.
Yeah.
Those things are stupid.
Imagine like the
completely
sheer
rigged
loss.
casino.
Oh my, yeah. It's like a casino that they made in the basement of Bob's Burgers. It's not even like it
Yes.
wasn't a real. We know it wasn't a real casino. It's fine.
Oh my
This
god,
was
we
a real-
can't watch the casino episode with the
I know, because the finger slicing, we
because of the
can't,
finger
we can't, we
slicing.
can't.
This was a real casino.
It
'Cause
was not.
There were 3 other movies filming at the exact same time in the same casino.
Oh, I think you said that. It would have been
Oh my
awesome to see
God.
like a dolly going through behind, or somebody rigging up lighting for another film.
See, there were times when we thought another piece of
That's
the movie
right.
had been put in because there was these
So
random 2
nuts.
guys that didn't make much sense being a part of it until later on.
Are they talking about socks?
Yeah, they were like having
Yeah.
an underwear.
Yeah, socks and underwear.
They're talking about socks and underwear for like 2 minutes.
No, apropos of nothing.
There was absolutely nothing that came from any of this.
Oh my God.
There was no point of this conversation. It was just there.
Wild.
That just happened.
And we're like, I just looked around after that. The scene was maybe like almost 2 minutes, and then it stops and it cuts right to something else,
Yeah.
and we're all just aghast. We're like, what? What? It's again. That's the film slapping its dick in your face. It's like, you have to watch this. That's terrible.
Allow me to waste your time.
Yeah. And again, some would argue we already knew we were getting into. You know,
And you're listening to this podcast.
Yeah,
so
I blame you, the listener. Honestly, we do this for you. But
he loses the entire money.
All
That's
of
his
it.
motivation to go to the pawn shop because he's going to sell his dad's watch. He then finds the pawn shop guy dead, but he also finds the coin,
the coin.
which it turns out you can make a wish with. Because if you make a wish while you're holding the coin, it comes true.
You have to keep it with
You
you,
have
though.
to keep it with you. But he manages to do that, and it sends him back to the casino where he goes on a huge winning streak that they can't understand. It's like he breaks the entire thing that they were using to cheat him before.
Right.
And wins like $60,000 or something. Takes that up to his suite at the hotel, and
Yeah.
and of course he's gonna lose it.
He's gonna lose because he precariously places it in a pocket of a jacket, which is laying on the bed with almost like just sticking out like a little brick. You know.
Credit to the director, though. He made sure that somebody saw the coin. Like, every time the coin was moved to somebody else, someone was motivated, like, I don't know, divinely motivated to see, oh, he made a wish with that coin. If I
Yeah.
steal that coin, I can make a wish, too.
Yeah. I don't think we got any of that, but yeah, the characters definitely got that. We're all like, how did they even see where that coin was? You're looking at the outline of his pocket? Is his pants that tight? But then
Oh, no,
again,
because he's sharing it around. He's whipping it around everywhere.
whipping it
He's
around.
just got the coin in his hand.
Everyone is so dumb with
Everybody
that
is
damn
so
coin.
dumb.
They're like, oh yeah, I've got this magical coin. I'm gonna show everyone what it does, or I'm gonna tell people what it does. And then they're like, and then somebody takes it and they're like, no, what do you mean? You can't just do that. Well, you shouldn't have fucking told them about it then. You wave a magical coin in front of my face, I'm gonna take it.
That
Like,
lady, that's what she did. She's like,
Yeah.
hey, and she's like, give that back. Oh, okay. Here.
my bad.
Thought you were giving it to me. I didn't know. Jesus. Oh my God.
The coin ends up in several different hands. It ends
Yeah.
up in the hands first of the pit boss,
Yeah.
played by Michael Callan, who makes a wish that Tammy would fall in love with him, which leads to an incredibly
Uncomfortable.
uncomfortable and awkward scene
What a
where
barf.
Yep.
her brain just goes away and she starts talking in nothing but baby talk,
Oh,
and she's gonna go fuck him.
I still haven't showered enough after that.
No,
No.
need a million showers.
I just,
Get that.
I'm trying to peel my own skin off after that.
It was so gross.
So gross.
So, and she can't consent in
No.
in that scenario. There's no consent in that scenario.
So many rapey movies in the 90s. Just stripping women of any autonomy and just raping away.
Wait till we get to Power Rangers.
Oh, God. You're not wrong.
Spoiler alert. So much rape in that movie. I never would have.
There's a lot of rape. It's a very rapey movie.
No. So somebody, meanwhile, while he's trying to have sex with Tammy, somebody snakes in and steals the coin.
Yeah.
The leprechaun shows up and decides to give him a different, because when they steal the coin, she suddenly pops, like she's gone. She's out of it. She like comes out of the spell, just barely holding her top on.
Yeah. Love that for you.
I mean, credit to Lee Armstrong. She did not show her boobs in this movie. Good for her.
Yep.
She was one of the lucky ones.
She got out alive.
Because the next woman couldn't avoid that fate.
Oh, no.
For some reason, like the leprechaun turns on the TV and there's a woman on the TV who starts talking to Mitch, the pit boss.
Yeah.
And she just suddenly like crawls out of the television and he's just like so fucking horny. He's not even freaked out. He's like, yeah, let's go, baby. They start getting to going, and then her face falls off.
Her face falls off.
Her face fell off, and she's a robot, but she still has the boobs in her ass.
Yeah.
It's a robot, but there's a big fleshy boobs and a big fleshy ass. And she proceeds to electrocute him.
Basically, just
Dick first.
Dick first. Ugh. Are you okay? Because
I was not after watching that scene. Absolutely not.
Not even remotely. Okay. We'll never get that time back.
We won't. It is always going to have been spent on the Leprechaun 3.
That's a thing that happened.
Yeah. We were there. And
it ends up in the hands of Carolyn Williams' character. She's the schemer. She's desperate to have the body of a 20-year-old.
She basically wants to be Kim Kardashian, and it works for her later.
She's like in her late 40s or early 50s, and she's desperate to have a stacked bod.
Yeah,
as she says
stacked.
So she gets the coin next, and she makes a wish, and she does not get her wish. I mean, she says she got her wish, but
we didn't see it.
She didn't really look that much. She got a bob haircut, basically.
Well, that's so. Before she gets this new upgrade, question mark. She looks like Jerry Blank from Strangers with Candy. Like she's got like these big ass wide hips, and just wearing clothing that you should. Her tits are down to her vagina.
She's wearing very lumpy clothing.
Very lumpy clothing. And then so like all they do is like take the prosthetics off, give her a blue dress.
Take her glasses off.
And
suddenly
then
she's
give her
pretty.
the weirdest chopped haircut. Like it looks
like a page boy.
Yeah. It looked like someone took a salad spinner to her head. Like it was just like every which way. And she's like, and now I'm hot. And I'm like, are you? I don't think you are.
No, her face stayed exactly the same.
But I mean, that's the thing. Like, she wasn't ugly. Like, she was a good-looking woman.
But she looked her age, though.
She looked her age,
and she asked for the body of a 20. Why not just cast another actor? Just cast a young female actress to come in and pretend to be that character. Like, use her voice or something.
That's true.
Like, she got her wish.
Yeah.
But then before you kill her, you turn her back into herself wearing the sexy dress, but her tits are down to her stomach.
Oh, my God. That's true. But the way they kill her.
Oh, my God.
Like, she has all of this. Like, she blows up like a Kardashian.
First off, she loses the coin.
Right.
The coin is stolen by the magician.
Yep.
To become the greatest magician in the world. Which his death doesn't pay off well enough at all. I thought they could have done more with that. But beyond that, she loses the coin, so she loses her stacked bod, which first is like just her ass explodes to just a giant. It starts expanding. Her lips start to expand. Her boobs start to expand. Everything is expanding until she fucking explodes.
She explodes. She explodes.
I mean, for a movie of this budget to pull that off, though, I got to pat him on the back a little bit. I mean, they shot this movie in 14 days.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, that's insane.
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, they shot this movie in 14 days.
And it shows.
It shows.
And it shows.
It really does.
It really does show.
I do feel like I need to talk to somebody who, did the artwork, did the set dress,
Yeah, the person who printed out the sign.
Yeah.
I feel like the main person who was in charge of it had ADHD, and then they were like, me, forgot about it for a while, and they were like, oh shit, the movie's due in like 2 weeks. Okay, I forgot what all together. Although normally people with ADHD can do it a bit better than that.
You're forgetting the part that also it's ADHD plus cocaine.
Right.
It's lots
Yes.
of cocaine.
Good point.
Piles of cocaine.
So much cocaine.
That explains it.
Yeah. Yep.
You can make a movie in 2 weeks if you got enough cocaine.
It might not be good,
Nobody promised good.
but you
I just promised done.
You got it done, and on time and under budget. That's what we're looking at right now.
36-hour shifts.
Oh my
weeks at a
God.
time.
Absolutely.
The director hasn't slept in 2 weeks.
He's so high. He's so high. Like his heart is racing out of his body. God damn it.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
We
We weren't
Trenchard
there.
Smith.
You know.
If you're somehow still alive, it's allegedly.
I don't know that much cocaine. You probably.
We missed a very important plot point, which is that the leprechaun does go looking for Scott, and he finds him in his hotel room, and they fight, and the leprechaun bites him.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And this is not anything that's been in the previous movies. We've never seen the leprechaun bite somebody and them turn into a leprechaun.
That's right.
Yes.
Like he infected him with leprechaunitis. Right.
Yes.
Yes. Again, cocaine.
Cocaine. So much cocaine.
I don't know. I don't think Bryan Trenchard Smith had seen any of the previous Leprechaun movies. I think he was just making up his own lore now.
And I'm fine with that. That's cool.
I don't think the wish coin thing was a thing either, was it?
Yeah. I feel like it might have been, but I don't think that they really used it, or like that they were like scared to use it. Maybe
I don't remember Jennifer
like
Aniston
that,
making a wish or anything.
No, I don't think we ever used it like that. I think that they did that for this movie.
It was also interesting that we had a view into the lore through the weird little computer program.
Yeah. Yes.
So our Greek Indian gentleman happened to have
Ramesh Papadopoulos.
a CD-ROM with all of the lore of leprechauns on it.
And it was
Animated.
It was all in Microsoft Paint. Like the whole thing was so good. I love like it's I'm gonna make my own website. Let's get GeoCities in here and do this. Like it was terrible, but I loved it.
Complete with him looking away at just the right moment to miss the most important piece of information.
Absolutely 100%. So good. So good.
But this is an important plot point that Scott starts turning into a leprechaun, and this will give him the powers of a leprechaun.
The most offensive Irish accent you could possibly muster.
Irish accent?
Like, I mean, what was it? What are we doing? Like,
it's a loose term.
I know. I'm just saying that's why it's offensive.
Yes, it's very offensive.
But what we also got out of this was some trenchant commentary on the American healthcare system.
Oh, that's right. It was a real indictment.
Lee Armstrong takes him to the hospital for his bite because he's like in terrible pain because he's shrinking down to become a leprechaun.
Right.
So all of his bones are
like
breaking.
Like you do.
So she takes him to the hospital, and the hospital guys find his money, his $60,000, and they start ordering every expensive test they have in the hospital. And you guys don't get the money from that. I don't know what you're thinking. You don't get the money from those tests.
Run this one. Yeah, but like you're not gaining anything. My God.
The hospital board gets that money.
Right.
You're still getting your salary. But like it's from the beginning. Like there's the doctor makes a joke immediately. Like, is he going to be okay if his insurance is good?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
burn,
damn,
man.
I mean, all credit to Bryan DeBus. Hell of a joke, man. Like, that does feel like modern healthcare.
It really does.
Yeah.
That's true.
You might live if your health insurance is good enough.
We'll see. We'll see.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah.
You know what? Fuck it. I'm turning into a leprechaun. Fuck this shit. I'll just be a fucking leprechaun. I get 100 gold coins with that shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you live forever. Like you're set. You're good.
I'm not excited about like the skin.
No.
Like I don't want that part of it.
But you're already 3 feet tall.
You know what? One day you two will be short. And when that day comes, I'm going to laugh at both of you.
Bone loss.
Oh my God, serious bone loss. You two will be short one day.
Maybe if we get bit by a leprechaun.
Oh, good God. Don't let Amy get one of those coins. Suddenly everybody's shorter than her. I'm the tallest person in the world.
That's what's funny is that you people all think
you
that,
talls.
yeah, you think all of us want to be like you, and none of us do. Like, we're fine down here. We're happy down here. Very tall men get great blowjobs like me. We're fine down here.
Akeem Olajuwon loved Amy.
He
back
loved
in the day.
me. My God, I was so young.
Oh
So
my
young.
God. This is just reminding me of a crazy friend of mine has these series of dreams that there's the short people and the tall people
Yeah.
and they're at war. And for some reason she was telling me about this tunnel that's like in a car and it goes down to like underground and that's where all the short people are.
Oh my
And
God.
they're creating an uprising against the tall people because the tall people are trying to kill all the short people and the
Uprising
short
is
people are
ironic.
like
Yeah. It's funny you should say that.
More like a low rising.
You know what? I was gonna like, let you guys both off the hook. Since you guys aren't really over the 6 foot mark, but now I just feel like anybody over 5'1" gets to get fucked. That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm saying. You guys are gonna wish that we were part of your team one day. You really are.
I'm gonna have to get rid of my knees.
Yeah, exactly. You don't need those knees. God damn it.
Hey, all really tall people are doomed to bad backs. So
That's true.
and poor heels. I'm told. So lots of foot problems.
Yeah. So
It balances out.
it balances out. God damn it.
The climax comes after the magician dies like the most boring death. Like,
Yeah.
honestly, like he gets cut in half by the leprechaun,
Right.
and it's like he should die like I don't know, like blowing up or something. He should explode into a million pieces,
I agree.
Yeah.
like, or something more elaborate than that. Like I know his blood like kind of goes everywhere and is kind of like getting over the audience, but like I didn't think it was enough.
No.
There should have been more blood, maybe.
Maybe like his I was just thinking pull on his pinky and then one of those like really long scars and it just slowly turns
Oh my
into one
God.
of
Yeah.
the scars, like his whole arm and then it goes the rest of him.
He unravels.
Yeah. Yeah. I like that actually.
Playing off of that, what if you had like the scarf, like he does the scarf trick from his mouth, and like the leprechaun pulls a scarf out of his mouth, but then it doesn't stop, and suddenly he's pulling out body parts. Like suddenly here's his heart and his intestines.
Oh, man.
Like,
A lot of ways you can go
like,
with this.
there
that are
are so many
more-
cooler ways to do this than this.
Yeah, but again, it's like we have the great ideas after the
That's
fact.
true.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
it's not really.
Unfortunately, I wasn't alive in 1995.
That's why so many people blame you for their problems.
Yeah, where the fuck were you?
Yeah, exactly. I don't want to hear this bullshit of, I wasn't born yet. I blame you for everything.
Hey, take that up with my parents. Yes.
But I wasn't born yet.
Always saying that.
Always saying that.
Even the time they missed the podcast. I wasn't born
I
yet.
wasn't even born yet, you guys.
Doesn't work for that.
Oh, no.
What
Yeah.
do you recommend this movie?
I recommend people I don't like watch it.
Amy, do you recommend Leprechaun 3?
Well, I'm a glutton for punishment, so yes.
There is some sleazy charm to it.
Some serious.
I think it's a
delightful.
terrible film.
It is.
on a basic level of being a movie, it barely qualifies as being a movie.
Yeah, we're not out here trying to tell you to go watch it. We're just saying,
Like the idea of that robot with boobs and a butt is an idea,
Right.
but it doesn't. It's in execution. It's just really kind of gross and kind of like, aw.
yeah, there's no real payoff, I guess.
That's not pleasant.
That's
It's a cursed image.
Oh.
I'm not laughing with you, movie. I'm laughing at you.
Absolutely.
I feel like that's most of Leprechaun, where it's like
Almost all of
Like
Leprechaun.
the Leprechaun is trying to be this very knowing, self-aware comedy horror film, and it's like, no, not really.
Not
really pulling it off. It's more a poignant attempt than anything else. Like, aw, you really tried.
The condescending awe. So good. So good.
It extends to the other movie we're talking about.
That one deserves it, though.
Aw.
Aw.
One little piece of trivia about Leprechaun before we let it go is that there was a scene where the Leprechaun is trying to get a ride to the hospital. So he's standing on the side of the Las Vegas Strip with his thumb out, trying to get a ride. And they had to film that for hours because people kept stopping to pick him up.
Sorry, that's brilliant. That's so fucking funny.
That's fantastic. You know, if there was one thing that I'd stop for on the side of the road, I think it would be a leprechaun.
Absolutely.
Some random leprechaun in Las Vegas? Hell yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
100%.
That guy's gonna give you a show.
Yeah.
I got some free tickets coming my way for something.
I don't know where he's going, but I want to see it.
I want to see it. I want to come along for that ride. Yeah, absolutely.
This was also the single most successful straight-to-video movie of the year. It was made on a budget of $2 million, and there are rumors of upwards of $70 to $80 million made from sales and rentals of Leprechaun 3.
Of all fucking movies. I shouldn't be surprised. Like, the 90s were fuck all. I mean, what happened?
Somehow this movie didn't go to theaters. Isn't that weird? It's weird, yeah. It did not play in theaters, went direct to video, and became the most successful direct to video movie at that time of all time.
You really said somehow? Somehow this movie didn't get in theaters? I'm perplexed.
What about this movie with the robot with boobs would keep distributors away from putting it in theaters?
Well, to be fair, it's no Total Recall because you get like what, three breasts and
three-boob alien.
Yeah, that's wonderful. So
get a picture of the 3-boob alien for MJ.
Oh yeah,
just to make sure.
I
I want to make sure you get the reference.
Yeah.
You'll get to see a 3-boob alien.
No.
On Legends of Tomorrow.
Shut up.
They have a 3-boob alien.
They do.
Is it a tribute to Total Recall?
I have no idea, but if you think that's something McRory would enjoy, then it might be. It is an alien woman though.
What is it about?
Actually.
What is it about perverts though wanting more boobs?
Yeah,
just on one person.
So
I've got a hard time with like the really giant boobs. Like I don't really like. I get it, but like it doesn't really appeal. I want a woman who has boobs that are like proportional to her body, not like just they look like they're about to explode off of her body.
Yeah,
it doesn't really make much sense aesthetically.
Then now you want to add a third one of those? No,
I mean that's
also
the problem.
Like, where do you you can't fit a ton here. You have to make one of them thinner, or like all of them thinner, and then that just kind of is weird.
And then like with all of the, the new kind of Victoria's Secret bras, like imagine then you have like 7 strings choking you going down and holding. And I don't know about anybody else, but for me as a woman, I like to put things down the middle of my boobs, loose change. Somebody's shoe who doesn't want to wear it. You don't know, but I've got a lot of things down there.
It's like Phoebe with her licorice.
Exactly, licorice. I mean, never money. Stop putting money down in the middle of your boobs. Nobody wants the moist
Phoebe
money.
Was it Phoebe with the licorice, or was it?
Seems like Phoebe.
It seems like a Phoebe thing.
It definitely
does,
seems like a Phoebe thing.
oh no, there might have. Well, there was another one that was like it was either
I can't imagine.
it was Kat from Victorious.
I can't imagine Joey letting that go. There was licorice between somebody's boobs.
Yeah.
But he would comment on that.
Yeah,
he would have something to say.
Yeah. I feel like it's got to. Let me see.
That line in Total Recall is like, "Baby, you make me wish I had 3 hands." So sexy. God damn it.
But you don't have 3
You
hands.
don't have 3 hands.
You don't. See, it's just
What
not
is it, purse?
not useful for you.
Mm-mm. Well, where's the other hand going to come out of? Between the boobs? Too late. You got 3.
Oh, yep. It was cat.
Or was cat?
Yep.
Oh,
You
you
can
came
see
out
like the little,
because it's a weird Dan Schneider fetish thing.
Oh my guys.
and then she's got and then Jade has the scissors.
Guys,
She's just cutting the
No.
licorice
No.
that's
that was a kid's show.
chilling in her bra. Yep.
That was a Dan Schneider kids show.
I thought it was.
You should be surprised she's not standing on it.
I was going to say, Dan Schneider makes me want to not have feet.
Seriously,
Yeah.
the amount of random feet shit.
Jesus
I can't
Christ.
Even.
Yeah, like iCarly, like drawing characters on their toes.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was not a funny bit. I didn't enjoy that one.
Imagining Dan Schneider even masturbating to that.
The number
freaks
of
me out.
times that like kids in the show are just stomping on things barefoot.
Oh my God, that's right.
Literally.
Ew.
Yeah.
He's so gross.
Like
So
who
gross.
I try not to judge people, but feet things bother
It's really
me.
weird to me. I don't
Like,
get the feet thing. I don't.
I
don't
love
get it
judging
at
people.
all.
I don't know where you're from, but judging people is awesome.
I don't want to go too deep into this, but I do wonder if it's like a thing for a body part that you don't normally see, because you don't like in public you generally don't see feet when you're out and about in public. So I wonder if it's just like, oh, the feet are uncovered, they're like next to naked.
Oh my God. What do they think about my hands or my elbows?
Really-
They don't care.
into, like,
They don't
the
care because they're
beach or
everywhere. You
something?
see hands all the time. Hands aren't special. Anything that's always covered. That's what perverts are into.
Wow. So like,
It's like the ankle thing from
That's
way
why-
long ago.
yeah. Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
covered ankles.
You're showing
Yeah,
ankle?
Ankle.
the implication is that if a man sees an ankle, he will just rape you.
Well,
That's the implication
They
we're going with
would.
here. Men cannot control themselves if they see a fucking ankle.
telling a teenage girl that she can't wear spaghetti straps at school because it gets guys thinking.
Oh my God.
Do better. Do better.
Or maybe tell the guys to get yourself under fucking control.
That's what I'm saying. Do better. Like, you could be better
Ugh.
parents and maybe teach your kids not to be little leches.
Again, we're on a weird fucking tangent.
Yeah.
I was watching Wavy Web Surf on YouTube. He was doing a video on gooning
Oh,
criminals.
I can't. Nope. Because we're going to do like the whole ropes thing. I can't.
Gooning?
It's masturbating.
Uh,
I think that's what it is.
I still
But this was
don't know.
masturbating criminals because a guy got caught at a
Starbucks?
there was the Starbucks one, but there was also a guy who was at a car wash,
Mm-hmm.
hiding under people's cars so he could women's cars specifically, so he could watch the water drip onto their feet and masturbate beneath their car.
Wow.
And it's like, what? How are you not able to control yourself? Like, how are you not able to?
Like,
I don't understand the
it really
lack of
does take all
self-control.
kinds, doesn't it? It really does. That's wild. Like, I don't know. A lot of people just have jobs and shit.
Boys will be boys, am I right?
I've been saying this my entire life.
You know what?
And men just masturbate all over you.
Maybe don't wear those open-toed shoes.
Oh
I
my
mean,
God.
what were you expecting him to do?
Yeah. I mean, you were kind of asking for it. Which is my favorite line.
In court, the lawyer's like, well, I mean, Judge, she was wearing sandals.
That's true. I mean,
My client can't be asked to control himself.
at one point she reached down and lightly itched the side, and I mean, he was titillated.
I mean, Judge, her feet were all wet.
Her feet were all
They're
wet.
getting all wet, and they're moving around.
I don't. This is why I'm related to you, so I feel like I have to like you.
Imagine being
Overall.
related to that guy.
Oh my god!
His family having to deal with that.
Your brother's a gooner? What's that like?
die.
What's that like? Well, shooting rope at a Starbucks. After he said, "I will never get that line out of my head."
Shooting ropes.
Shooting rope.
There's a guy at Starbucks who just walked into the Starbucks, walked up to the American flag
Mm-hmm.
in Starbucks and started masturbating.
I mean, to be fair, it's almost 4th of July. I get it. So,
Okay, so that
My
is the most
country
American
too.
person you've ever seen.
bitches, that's patriotism. Shooting
Every
rope on the
time.
Well,
flag.
you know what? At least it wasn't a person.
Look at you looking always at the bright side.
Always look on the bright side of life.
That's
he
right.
wasn't. He wasn't.
He didn't jerk it on a person.
Oh my God.
He was
didn't shoot her.
defiling an object instead of a human being.
And I'll be honest, the
Um,
flag's the way to go. Like, if you're going to jerk off on something, American flag, good for you.
Yeah,
Good
totally.
for you. I'm fine with that.
You can only imagine what he's like when he sees an eagle.
I can't. Oh, God. He wants an eel to perch on his cock. Walks around. You call this a cock, I call it my bird perch. My patriotic penis.
Every time he gets a hard on, he salutes.
Oh, my God. He's
or
MAGA.
every time someone salutes, he gets hard.
Yeah.
I feel that was implied.
He's definitely MAGA. Yeah. I mean, with that, like he's got all of the Eagle American flag shirts from Walmart. He's got them all. God damn it!
Oh, fuck. Oh, this is getting demonetized on YouTube.
Have
Sorry.
we ever been monetized at all? We have no intention of doing that. Well, I mean, if you just send us money, and we'll give you the
There you
address.
go. Get on the Patreon.
Go tape it to the tree.
Right.
So, Mighty Morphin Power Ranger.
Oh God!
Oh God.
Shooting rope on the flag into Mighty Morphin Power Ranger.
Well, Ivan Ooze was throwing ooze everywhere.
That's right. Oh! I did not believe you that was his name. What's that?
Ivan Ooze.
Oh, that's right, Ivan Ooze.
Ivan
That's
Ooze.
the dumbest fucking name I've ever heard.
Played by Paul Freeman.
Who played Mel Brooks throughout the entire movie,
he's
or Jackie Mason? Like he was everyone.
every now and then he's just from the Catskills.
Every now and then he's getting up there doing his shtick, and he's wearing an outfit made out of fruit roll-ups. It's so wild. It's so wild.
Fruit roll-ups and slinkies.
This movie kicks off with, our team, these ragtag kids, jumping out of a plane.
Yeah.
They land. Then they are immediately inline skating.
Just immediately.
But none of us know why there's a jump-a-thon. Like,
There's
for
yeah.
what?
Well, it's a jump-a-thon for Angel Grove charities.
You couldn't
But
do a bake sale? You had
I
to
could
jump out of
not-
a plane?
I could not get out. Everybody jumps out of the plane, and then Jason Todd Frank, he jumps out of the plane, and he's got a fucking snowboard. Why does he have a snowboard?
He made the most smoothest landing. I'm sorry. Both of you guys are wrong
So
on
why
that.
did the others not have
Why
snowboards?
did-
Because they weren't as cool
He
as
was
Tommy.
the only one with a snowboard.
Yeah, because Tommy's the coolest.
There
and he
was
has the
no
best hair.
snow.
See, I thought he was gonna land somewhere else, like do like a cool trick, like
Like an
Wind.
incline. He lands on an
yeah, like some sort of hill or something. But no, nope. He just went. He landed in the exact same spot.
Yeah.
Why do you guys hate Tommy so much? Like, he's really cool. He does some really sick moves. And his hair.
Oh my god.
And his hair.
And
And they all have the same teeth. which I
they
love.
do. They all just have the exact same teeth.
CGI.
The number 4 veneers. They all have them. It's insane. Like, I've never seen that much healthy teeth in my life in one scene.
So the origin of the Power Rangers is that this guy just bought a bunch of footage of a TV show in Japan that was about I guess ninjas in colorful costumes fighting aliens, and then he just edits that with a group of teenagers in California talking about what an amazing fight they just had with these aliens.
That cannot be real in the origin story.
That's what it was.
No
That's
way.
what it was.
Because wouldn't whoever created the ninjas in the outfits, wouldn't they be like, dude, that's my fucking
He bought
footage.
it. He bought it from him.
Oh,
He bought the footage.
okay. Why was the original footage made? Was it for somebody's
It was for a
party?
TV show. No, there was a Japanese TV show that was about Power Rangers, I guess, or
Oh.
something similar. I don't know what they called it, but yeah, he bought the footage from that show.
Did they air the TV
yeah.
show? Oh well.
Oh,
It was a real Japanese TV show.
That's wild.
It was entirely in Japanese, so we never saw it over here because we don't learn other people's languages.
No, we're white.
Oh, unless we're anime nerds are all trying to learn Japanese though. So.
Oh,
Shut up.
so just so they can
Seriously,
stop a conversation.
makes sense.
I watched it in the original Japanese.
Oh my God. It's the only way it should be viewed.
Excuse me, I watched it in the original Japanese cut. So
Hey,
We're very into
think I know.
Japanese animes now. I wish I could get into them, but I just
well, stop being racist. God,
Yeah,
maybe the
yeah.
worst thing is,
You're more into those French anime.
yeah,
Oh,
franime,
yeah.
franime.
French anime
Mm-hmm.
where they just sit and eat
They
baguettes
should-
all day.
and smoke cigarettes.
This whole movie was just about a bunch of kids in outfits shadowboxing in car parks. That was all this
Yeah.
was.
Yeah.
They're constantly just throwing
Dude,
their
just
arms
throwing
up.
their arms around like, dude, no one is even near you. You're gonna hurt your friend who's walking next to you. Stop.
I want the other version of this where it's like the little kids that are trying it and they just keep punching each other in the face.
I'd watch that one. Yeah, I like that one.
You got to be ready to fight. I mean,
Yeah, but I mean, like, you don't always have to be wands at the ready, though. Like, I feel like you could just start when the fight starts. You know?
I wish they had ones. These guys had no powers.
No,
No powers. They just all they do, they change outfits and then they fight karate more. Like,
Yeah.
when we see them first fight Ivan Ooze, they have no costume on. They've not even morphed,
Mhm.
and they're fighting just like they would if they had the stupid costumes on.
So they're just good at fighting. They're not even good at fighting. Like,
No, because they get their ass kicked the
it's so
entire
weird.
movie.
Yeah. That's wild.
They barely win.
Yeah.
They barely win every time they do.
Yeah.
3
And
seconds into a scene when they're coming in with one of their Zords, just it explodes immediately. Just gets blown up immediately.
Right.
And forget it if you're Amy or you're fucking Karen. You just, I mean, forget it. You don't even get to throw a punch. You're just running away.
Yeah.
yeah.
This is a deeply misogynist movie. I'm sorry,
Oh,
but
seriously.
every time Amy Jo Johnson, the Pink Ranger, has got
Kimberly.
to call on Tommy to
Yep.
come and save her
Tommy, save
every
me.
time.
Don't you have powers too, bitch? Get off your ass.
Like, what is the point of
Yeah.
it at that point? What is the point of even having girls if
Well-
you're just gonna, like,
and they're not even there to like do fan service and be pretty. Like they're wearing a helmet. Like
yeah.
so.
Oh, when she's not wearing fucking shorts that are going up her ass.
God,
Those tight pink shorts, which I granted, yes, as a younger man, I made me kind of want to watch Power Rangers.
oh my
but-
God, not me. All I kept thinking was like my ass would never fit into those shorts. Fuck you, Amy Jo Johnson. You and your shorts and your white shirt and your perfect teeth and your pretty hair.
I was really I did think as a younger person, I thought she would be a breakout. I thought
I
actually
did
she
too.
would have,
Actually,
like if anybody was going to get out of this
Was she with
and have a
Felicity?
career.
is that what I think? She was.
Yeah,
on
I think
Felicity?
so.
Yeah. And I liked her, and I'd see her in random things. I'm like, because she's cute. She's not a terrible actor. Unfortunately, we don't get to see great acting in this film at all.
What about Ivan Ooze?
I think you're looking for chewing scenery. I think that's what you're looking
He
for
spent
with him.
8 hours in a chair
Oh my
to
God.
achieve that look every day so he could give that performance.
What's the pig's name? Because he was my favorite. The Kramer of the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
Oh my God.
I loved him. Like, I want to sleep with him.
He's like,
He's not Gary Oldman,
the
but
Gary
like he's
Oldman.
Oh my
he
God.
did have a nose piercing, right? So kind of there.
Yeah, they don't have a they
He
don't
doesn't have a
credit they don't
name?
credit him, I don't think.
No, that I'm sorry. No, he's a star.
Goldar has an actor and a voice actor to play him, but we
Wow.
can't talk about who the pig guy was.
Yeah.
They go to a foreign planet and it's just mountains. It's just
Oh my
rocks.
God, could you imagine?
It's just rocks on the side of the ocean in Australia. So the Ivan Ooze he defeats the original baddies just immediately. They put into a snow globe and they're done.
Yeah.
Just, Zed and whatever the fuck her name was. Rita Repulsa.
Rita Repulsa, that's right.
That's her.
She was so. Was that the lady that was
The
with the
screamy
evil
one.
ones?
Yeah, the screamy one.
I was gonna try and talk like her for the entire podcast, but like my throat hurt just listening to
Doing
her.
a bad Margaret Hamilton impression.
Oh my
the entire time.
She had
God.
this really weird thing about eggs. She was like, she wanted to hard boil that one egg,
Right.
and then she said something else about, or she called somebody an egghead or something like
Yep.
that.
I don't know if she has a. She was referring to the fact that Ivan Ooze was in an egg when they found him.
Yeah, but it's like, why do we keep...
She's that friend who won't let go of a joke. They gotta laugh one time, and they just like they keep going back to that same joke.
I do that a lot.
I've done that before.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate.
Yeah. That's funny.
You're the Rita Repulsa of your friend group.
Oh, God.
I like to think of you more as the Louise Belcher of your friend group. That one episode where she just, like, don't do that noise anymore. She kept doing the noise because she thought it was making her popular. When they were out at that, like, farm thing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. That's great. I love it when we talk about shows that no one really cares about. Like, they're like, that's not what we're talking about. Why are we here?
Mighty Morphin Power Range.
Oh, that's right.
So
Obviously.
Ivan Ooze just kicks their ass immediately. Like, it's not even a close thing.
Right.
He even so bored, he just leaves his minions there who die because of walls.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, the Power Rangers don't even
my
kill them. They're just falling
God.
against walls and just exploding for some reason.
None of us know why.
And certainly Kimberly never touches one of them. She does not. But Ivan Ooze sneaks away so he can go blow up Zordon, their guru, in a bottle. He's an alien bottlehead or something. Ivan Ooze just kills him immediately.
Yeah.
Like, Zordon just there's no preparation for this whatsoever. He has no powers. He can do nothing. He's just immediately blown up and then turns into a baby. He turns into an old baby.
An old baby.
Yeah, I really don't understand the point of him. Like, I mean,
No.
especially if they can have their powers without him existing, then what is the point of him?
Why does he exist?
I think
Is he just there to share wisdom?
Yeah.
MJ, the power was within them the whole time.
Oh my God, right here. Wow. He looked like a cross between Darth Vader and Voldemort once he was laying in his crystal bed. And like we kept saying too,
It's like Voldemort as an eraser head baby.
yeah. Now that's a movie I'd watch. Yeah. Not to invoke J.K. Rowling, because go fuck yourself. But like, I'm just saying that would be a good movie. But one of my favorite points in this film was you even saying, like, I was dead. You could have just left me dead. I was happy. I was far away from you fucking idiots.
Admittedly, I was just reenacting that episode of Buffy where Buffy was brought back from the dead. Buffy gets brought back from the dead, and she's like, "Heaven was actually pretty great, you guys. You guys suck for bringing me back here."
Thanks a lot, assholes.
Which is, I'm sorry, tangent, but it's fucked up that they're going to bring back all these dead characters from Buffy.
Yeah.
It's like Buffy went through that, died, went to heaven, was happy, came back miserable from having been to heaven, and now they're going to bring back all the dead characters? Fuck you, Hulu.
Wow.
Let's totally fuck the canon then.
I didn't know that. When's that going to happen?
And by the way, Michelle Trachtenberg's not coming back.
Oh my God, I hate that. I hate that because she's dead.
That's sad. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Brought it all down.
Wow. Jesus.
I'm just angry about the Buffy reunion.
I just don't think we need one.
Don't need it.
Can we leave
Don't do
things in the past? Let's just leave it in the past. Let Entertainment Weekly do one of their, where are they now? 10 years later. Let them do that.
I know Sarah Michelle's like upset she can't be in the I Know What You Did Last Summer remake because she's dead, because her character's dead, but like...
Is she really sad?
Is this your vengeance, Sarah Michelle Gellar? Why can't you make Simply Irresistible too?
Oh my
Why don't
God.
you do that?
You're iconic as Buffy. Like, come on. Leave it. Let sleeping dogs lie.
Yeah.
But they don't with Power Rangers, because like I said, I just saw the new one a couple of years ago.
You did. You saw the Elizabeth Banks directed
That's
one.
right. But I mean,
she actually made a relatively good Power Rangers.
It was not bad. Like I didn't walk out of there going, God, I wasted my time because I took a client. But like, I didn't hate it.
Well, Elizabeth Banks is a very competent she's a very good director. She's a good director.
Do Cocaine Bear?
Did she? I think she might have, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And Pitch Perfect 3, which I think is fucking hilarious.
Right.
I know a lot of people are hard on Pitch Perfect 3 because there's a lot of fat Amy in that one, but I thought Rebel Wilson was hysterical in that movie. Like, the action hero bit at the end when the boat is exploding, I was crying laughing.
I haven't seen any of the Pitch Perfect movies all the way through. I've seen like clips of them.
Always the first one for me. Like I always see a little clip of it, and then I'm like, I'm gonna go watch something else.
I almost have to leave the first one honestly, because like that once that vomit scene happens, that just is so much for me. I just get so grossed out that I kind of like I'm not sure if I can keep going. I always have to kind of fast forward through that. And what sucks is like it's kind of a key scene.
Yeah.
But they just happen to be standing in vomit the entire time.
Well, it's like all the ooze that we saw in this fucking movie.
I feel like it was not necessary to have a villain that was just ooze.
So much ooze.
And then, like, wait, when Rita Repulsa puts her finger in the egg and she's like stirring it around, I'm like,
I thought she was going to taste it.
Yeah. It looks like jizz, for one, like purple jizz. And she's just pulling it out, just like looking at it with her long coke nail. And I'm just like, Jesus.
To be honest, it basically is with how it creates children, apparently.
Oh my God, that's a good point. Primordial ooze.
Is that what the movie was trying to say? This is jizz.
Yep.
This is Ivan Ooze's jizz.
Yep.
He is a jizz monster.
He's selling his jizz.
He sells it in jars.
He does. I mean,
where is that on OnlyFans, by the way?
If you have a surplus of jizz.
The woman who's selling her farts made thousands of dollars. Okay. Why is there not a guy who's got just big jars of jizz?
I bet there is.
Equality. Male equality in this space.
It's a niche market, but I mean, I bet there's the cute little jam jars with a little ribbon tied around the top of it. And he labels them, he gives them names, you know.
Oh my God, he gives them names. Is that just each individual one, or?
Because it's baby batter, right? So like this would be Larry.
This would have been
Tina.
This would have been.
What would have been Larry is now yours.
What would have been Trisha?
God.
And like be like, well, what do I do with it? Like it's not a candle.
You turn it into a candle.
You can turn
mix it into some wax.
Yep. And, you know, add it to your potpourri.
Some people have done some weird stuff with that I've heard
what
of.
Rabbit hole have you gone down?
Wait a minute.
We're gonna need.
MJ's got a confession.
I saw something with like making it into jewelry one time,
I was that.
Like,
oh my God, yeah.
Like, why is that a thing?
Jizz jewelry?
Yeah. It's I think one of the companies is literally called that.
How?
Like it's a drop of jizz, like shaped like a teardrop or something, or like.
It's.
Wouldn't it smell?
I don't know exactly. I think they turn it into like a stone or something.
Yeah,
like
they got to harden it so it doesn't like go anywhere.
I don't think it's meant for that.
No,
I don't think anything that
was
comes out of
almost
me
a child.
Yeah, yeah. Where's the abortion ban on people on that? Come on.
Because we can't be mad at that because it doesn't punish a woman.
That's.
yeah.
Thanks, legislators.
I saw a tangent. I saw a brilliant TikTok. This woman calls up Mike Lee's office, the Senator Mike Lee, and she's like, "Yes, hi. I'm just calling to report about my vagina. I've got a little spotting going on. Would you let the senator know? And maybe if you could call me back, we could talk about it."
Hey, that's what they want from us.
Yeah.
You want to check in? We'll
your
check
legislation is all about women's vaginas. Right. You must want to know more.
Where can I send this sample? Is that going to go directly to your office?
I've got this thing. I don't think it's supposed to be there. What do you think, Senator? I mean, you're an expert in women's bodies after all, right?
I'm getting like a colposcopy and asking your doctor if you can keep it. I have to send that to my senator.
I have to send that to Senator Lee. Senator Mike Lee, what do you think this is?
He's just got a whole back wall, like a bar back, just full of like different things. They keep fucking sending this shit to me.
Is that another used tampon? Fuck. Tammy is having a high flow month.
High flow. Better be taking, you know, exactly. I'm so
cups of blood.
If women would just shut up and be excited that men actually care about these things. Like, you're lucky your senator gives a shit.
Exactly. That's why I'm voting for Mike Lee.
I'm voting for Mike Lee. I hate this country. So fucking much.
It's horrible.
It is.
It's absolutely horrible.
You know what's not horrible was how many times we got to say gay during this movie.
Yes.
The way the Power Rangers pride flag.
So good. Every time.
Oh, fantastic. Absolutely fantastic.
We didn't get to hear the word partner,
Billy?
though. That bummed me out.
No, we didn't.
Billy is in the community. He actually really hated being a Power Ranger for a long time because he was constantly picked on for being a gay man.
Was he the frog?
No, the blue guy
Oh, the blue guy.
with the glasses.
You know
I
what?
didn't notice them really as individuals. I noticed them as a collective.
Yeah. They don't really stand out, do they?
None of them. I didn't even know
Well,
any of
they
their
are all
names
white.
until they said it twice.
I didn't think any of them had. I knew Kimberly.
That's what
That was it.
I didn't know. Like, then there was the one main guy, Tom.
Time.
Is that his name?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I only knew that because
With
I
the
know he's
fabulous-
dead. Fabulous hair.
Fabulous.
But to be fair, again, this is before, the Power Rangers actually had different colors of people.
Well, now, come on. Yellow Ranger, she's black.
Ooh, we've really stretched our diversity there.
Well,
Like
now
one
the
whole person.
Yeah.
Wow.
Red Ranger is Rocky DeSantos.
Okay. I want you to stop.
Feast.
No. This still was the whitest movie you've ever seen with the whitest soundtrack you've ever heard.
My God, this soundtrack.
It sucked.
Like covers of like Free Ride.
Yeah. Like you kick it off with Higher Ground by Chili Peppers, and we're like, did that take their whole budget? That could have taken their whole budget. And then the music just kept getting progressively worse and worse and worse.
The Leprechaun cost $2 million. This
Mhm.
movie cost $22 million.
For what? For what? Was it their trip to Ireland?
Dulcea's castle. Dulcea. The most pivotal character in the history.
I'll never forget that
Power
owl.
We'll never forget Dulcea.
My God. And she had the weirdest accent. Like,
What is
that a real? No.
Turned out to be Australian.
But it wasn't. It wasn't.
She's literally from Australia.
I don't believe her. Because I couldn't tell. And not only that, but why is every person like that who has to wear, like, by the way, like a Princess Leia kind of bikini thing, barely anything on. And then, you can't just have like a sage leader or a person that just shows up in there, like, somebody who's there to
like a warrior appropriate costume.
Right. But like anytime there's a woman who's like providing exposition, who's also helping to move the plot forward, why does she always talk like, and then we shall go to the power shield and you will place your hand upon your partner. Oh, gay. And
Gay.
but you know what I mean? Like you're gonna that was her delivery for everything. And then you will get down on your knees and you will suck off the Blue Ranger. Like the way she kept saying it, I'm like, and then, like I said, like everything from there on out was like when you have one of those little kid toys that you pull the string and they say a line from the movie. That was the dialogue for the rest of this film. It's so weird.
Oh yeah, no, that's absolutely accurate.
Mm-hmm.
Dulcea, by the way, actress, what's her name here? Gabrielle Fitzpatrick.
Yeah.
The star of the quite famous film Fatties Take Down the House.
Which we are going to watch, by the way.
The 2017 hit comedy Fatties Take Down the House. The movie that everybody's talking about these days.
I still have the movie poster framed.
Can't believe it made $200 million at the international box.
Can you believe it? When it premiered at Cannes, I was like, there's no way this is going to make it. There's no way.
Went to the Cannes premiere of Fatties Take Down the House. It was amazing.
It won the Palme d'Or. Couldn't believe it. Couldn't believe it.
Won the Palm something.
The Palme de butt.
Oh.
Palm to ass. Palm to ass. Wow. Palm the mound.
I just found that while we were watching the movie and doing research. And just the last thing that's the last movie she made.
I feel like that's the last straw. It's like,
Fatties
okay,
Take
this is
Down
all I'm going to do. This is the end. This is the death knell of my career.
Could
right
you
here.
imagine being her and sitting on the set of Fatties Take Down the House and you're going, I was Dulcea in Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. What am I doing?
I had a pretty mind. I had a career. Like, I could have gone places. She's just Neely O'Hara from Valley of the Dolls. Sparkle, Neely, Sparkle, Gabrielle. Sparkle.
Oh my God.
I am a gay man. All of my references, I'm just a gay man. I can't help it.
I love that reference. You don't have to be a gay man for that. That was great. That's fucking awesome.
It's one of the greatest lines of all time.
Well, I'm just imagining it as Gabriel Frederick
Yeah.
in the set. Fatty stinks out in the house.
So good. So good. Oh, God. So we don't recommend either one of these, basically.
They save Zordon. They turn him back into a...
Yeah, they turn back time, and like his office is fine now.
Yeah. They somehow just everything gets built again.
Yeah.
Like Superman with his laser eyes and Superman 4, all of a sudden he can just rebuild the Great Wall of China.
No.
Never had that power before, but fuck it.
That's a reach. That's a reach.
Do you recommend the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the movie?
I'm going to go with my former answer of to the people I don't like. And to the people I like and get my sense of humor. I also recommend it to them.
Yeah. Yep.
Because
it's
I very much enjoyed laughing at this movie. Not with this movie, this movie.
Right. At the film's expense, undoubtedly.
Yep.
Amy, do you recommend Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the movie?
I think if you're going to watch it during Pride Month, that's fine.
You only have one more day or maybe 2 more days. I don't know how many days are in June.
So, which is kind of good. So, like, if you don't get to it in the next couple of days, don't feel bad. We have another Pride Month next June.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I mean, just, get ready. I mean, there's a lot of people in, like, Pride gear and shit like that. Not really, but like, metal and shit like that, and chains and sexy whips. And...
There's one very lovely mohawk that is rainbow.
Rainbow
mohawk. Yeah, that's Hulk and Skull. Hulk and Skull, a long-time couple on that show.
Long-time couple. So, yeah, I'd recommend it for the gays with a sense of humor. Good luck.
Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the movie, is for you and, to enjoy your Ivan ooze.
Oh, God. But keep your Ivan ooze in a jar. And out of our daughters.
and not on the American flag, goddammit.
Ropes of ooze.
Oh, God. He was throwing ropes of ooze.
Yeah. Just hot streams of ooze.
That's going to take me back to that Red Letter Media episode I watched earlier. I'm not gonna. That's the dirtiest thing I've ever heard anybody say.
What was it? It was a penis. What was it again?
No, I want your red hot pussy blood.
God. I will never find a man that says that to me.
And now I will ruin the microphone with a comment.
Like, okay, but that's only gonna happen like once a month, dude. Like, is that what you're asking? Because I feel like that's a weird kink. Weird kink.
Oh.
So what are we watching next week?
You have your choice.
Okay.
You've got First Night with Sean Connery and Richard Gere, or you have Species with Natasha Henstridge. She kisses a guy, and her tongue goes through the back of his head.
I think First Night sounds good.
No!
First Night.
Species!
First Night.
Species.
Nope.
Species!
I want to watch 2 hot guys as knights.
It's going to be so boring.
I know, but I'd rather watch that than watch a tongue go through the back of somebody's neck.
Yeah.
Oh, boo.
Yep, First Night. It's going to be a boring one. Get ready.
So it's going to be an old guy with a tea set.
He's going to fall over. Sean Connery does that.
Sean Connery.
He's the old guy with the tea set.
That's Richard Gere's dad.
Oh, remains of the First Night.
I'll need to make another meme.
We're going to need that. With Nelson going, ha ha. God damn it.
Yeah. Find something other than a whale penis this time.
I'll find you a squirrel penis. Imagine what that looks like. All right, next week.